Namaskar, friends. Year end is coming. 2025 is going to end in another couple of days. 2026 is coming. So, we all promise ourselves that we want to do better in terms of financial, in terms of health. So, let's understand today on health. See, many of us know for health what needs important. Exercise is important. 1 hour walking is important. But how many are doing? Next is sleep. 7 to 8 hours sleep is compulsory, that too in the night between say 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. How many are doing? Stress management, we all know. Stress is a big culprit, so we have to take care. Knowingly, we are doing these mistakes, these three. Then comes on the food. We all know on the food, we have to have a nutritious food. We have to have avoid the junk food. We should not take alcohol and all that smoking. We all know. But here the problem is we don't have the full knowledge. At least on these three, many people have full knowledge. Yes, 1 hour walking is important, 7 hours night sleep is important, stress management is very important. And the food, a lot of confusion. These four only people talk. There are two more hidden things. What are they? Hydration. Are you drinking adequate quantity of water? And again, it's vague. What is adequate quantity of water? Do you know what is the methodology? I mean, process to take water, when to take, when not to take. Then the everybody misses this point is the elimination, removal of the waste from our body. So the entire health depends on only the six ingredients. Say for example, you are making a dish, you need six ingredients. You miss one ingredient or you put one ingredient more or less, or all the six ingredients you make the quantities are varying. So you will never ever make a tasty dish. Why? Because you don't know the formula. You know all these things are important vaguely, unless, see, it's like a formula, friends, like a Coca-Cola. We know what all there in that by and large, but you can't make that because of the formula. So there are so many diet plans are there. Very good diet plans, very effective diet plans. So we will just study this today. What are the diet plans available? And see, friends, you need knowledge and then the discipline. Okay. Then comes anyway, you can watch my video so that you can get knowledge. Wait a second. Okay. So every human is unique and are differing in age, sex, genes, and BMI, etc. What does that mean? Male, female, the different ages are there, different genes are there, different BMI, height to weight ratio, all are different. So your diet depends on what? Your diet depends on your your health score. Suppose you're already having health issues, so you just can't do. So let's look at, there are few diet plans which are absolutely amazing. What are they? One is, the best one is Dr. Mantina Sachana Raju's Natural Lifestyle. So Dr. Raju number is here, phone numbers are there. What they do? They also talk about excellent. I learned only from them most of it. So they say seven essentials for good. We just talked about it. Air, water, food, exercise, excretion, rest, and mind management. There are the seven essentials. As I told you, air anyway, God has taken care, so we don't have to do anything. On the sixth, we are making a mess of it. So he talks about eating three times a day, one time natural food, and then fasting with honey and lemon water. And their food very, very specifically vegetarian food, no oil and no salt. And they have a excellent in Vijayawada. They have an excellent ashram where you can join for 15 days. Nowadays, 15 days. At one time when I went there way back in 7 8 years ago, I spent only 11 12,000 rupees for 15 days, which includes food and and then the accommodation and the treatment, knowledge, everything was available at 11 12,000 rupees sharing. Now it is costing 35,000 rupees sharing also. So it's one of the best one. People who cannot manage on their own can go there. Next is the VRK diet. He's also amazing one, Dr. Veeramachineni Ramakrishna. So for morbid obese people, type 2 severe diabetics, people having HbA1c 14%, 12%, 10% and all, they get autoimmune diseases, cancer, etc. Also amazing. It's one of the best diet. But you need to choose. Right, as I said, everybody is different, so you need to choose. So in this program, what they say, 70 grams of good coconut oil, could be special oil, which they sell, nuts, seeds. It suggests only 2 meals, no carbs. Eat only 2 meals when hungry. You need to compulsorily drink 4 liters water. You must have 4 lemons and multivitamin tablet they suggest. If you go there after the blood test and all, they give you a lot of supplements. Maybe you have to spend 15,000 to 20,000 rupees. Then comes Dr. Dikshit lifestyle. In Dr. Jagannath Dikshit is an amazing guy. He's in Mumbai, he's a doctor, he's a professor. And last 7, 8 years, I think 6, 7 years, he's doing an amazing work. On YouTube, it's free. So his approach is very simple. I tell you, it's one of the simplest, the best method. Initially, it is to be called as easy weight loss, EWL. Now we made it to Dikshit lifestyle. So in this program, you eat only 2 times when you are hungry and maintain the same times. He says nothing in between 2 meals except water. You can drink water or buttermilk. 45 minutes brisk walk, 4 to 5 kilometers you must walk. That's all. Believe me, amazing results. People are losing weight. People are improving their diabetes levels and all that. Very easy. Next comes LMK Health. His name is Lalit Kapoor. He's in USA and plant-based whole food. So that is absolutely only plant-based diet, and most of them are raw foods also. So they say 16 hours fasting, 8 hours eating window, and 10,000 steps in emotional and spiritual health fasting. And he does every month about 10 groups will be there. That means almost 8 to 10,000 people will join his program 1 month. Earlier he used to do free, now I think it is chargeable. So they give lot of knowledge, lot of knowledge. So when a day, I don't think anybody is reading all those posts. People don't have time and people don't have inclination to learn. See, the biggest problem is we have to learn, unlearn and relearn. We don't do that. Then comes wholesome health. Is Colonel Gautam Guha. Amazing, especially for diabetics and all that. Amazing, but no carb diet and the correct exercise, intermittent fastings, lowering stress, D vitamin, and other micronutrients. Cohesive health lifestyle punch, they say. Amazing work. Then comes new diet system. It is again B.V. Chauhan and Akhilesh Maharaj and Dr. Jarna Patel. In fact, I have done a video with Dr. Jarna Patel. I'll just share. And it is no Nirjal Upavas up to 12. That means what? If you wake up at 6 o'clock, for another 6 hours, you should not take anything. That's how, suppose you get up at 7 o'clock, another 6 hours. So after that, you can have juice, you can have fruits, you can have vegetables up to evening. In the night, you can have a regular dinner, and then enema is there. And here, they believe exercise is not at all required. It is not meant for humans. But anyway, surprisingly, you also get good results here. Next is intermittent fasting. We all know this. So amazing guy is Dr. Sten Ekberg. I believe like Dr. Mantina who is talking in Telugu. In English, you watch his videos. Very scientific, very elaborate videos and all that. And what they said, 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating window. That means 16 hours you put a lock to your mouth. 8 hours time you can eat whatever type of food you want to eat, but low carb foods. There's one more thing called OMAD. OMAD means 1 meal a day. 23 hours fasting, 1 hour eating window. 1 hour, whatever you want to eat, you can eat. Preferably eat only the nutritious meal, not the junk food. Amazing results. See, friends, if you look at the different diet plans, nobody is suggesting you to take coffee, tea, or processed foods and all that. See, either they're only telling you to eat 2 times or 3 times. But biggest problem is most of us are eating multiple times. See, we all morning immediately we take a coffee, tea, then breakfast, then in the office again coffee, tea, then lunch, then again for 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock another coffee, tea, some snacks and dinner. So 90% of the people in India are eating multiple times. Not only in India, I think all over the world. That is one of the reason we have this catastrophic. What happens? This results in insulin resistance. So what I have done in the last 11 years, I have invested substantial time, and then this is a three-step approach. It's a very comprehensive. What is that, friends? You need to improve your gut health, and you have to improve your insulin sensitivity. You need to check your D and B12 vitamin adequacy. These are the keys. Remember this: gut health, insulin sensitivity, D and B12. This is broadly I looked at it. So there are three steps we have. We talked about 30 wellness secrets, three steps. What is that? See, so far you have lived your life. You may be 20 years or 30, 40, 50, whatever it is. Your current health is dependent on your so far what are the good, bad, ugly habits. Correct? So we need to understand. So we how do we know? See, somebody says I'm overweight, and that's all. They don't know anything else. So I have identified 11 blood tests. If you do the 11 blood tests, you can find out your health issues and 10 health issues. We will study in the next slide. So that we'll know. So that is something like, as of today, what is your score, health score? So we looked at the 10 daily wrong habits. There are 10 daily wrong habits. You don't have to have all the 10 habits, friends. Even one wrong habit over the years cause lifestyle disorders. How is it? It is something like, imagine if there is a fish pond, say from 10 different places, this polluted water is entering into the fish pond. What would happen? Depends on how many places from 10 places this dirty water is entering into fish pond, how long it has been entering, that's for years or months or days, and how severely. Say, for example, in one place the water is gushing, another place is dripping. So it all depends. So find out what are the 10 daily wrong habits you have. We discussed a humpty number of times in my YouTube channel. You can listen. Then comes, so you understood your problem, current problem, and you understood why. See, again, see, two people are overweight, say, for example, 20 kg overweight. The reasons are different. Not that both have same reasons. One fellow could be because of stress and lack of sleep, hmm, no exercise. Another fellow could be eating wrong type of foods, high carb foods, multiple times and all. So you need to find out what is your current health score, what is the reason for it. Then only you can handle. You can't follow, okay, that guy is doing exercise, I want to do exercise. It may not help you. So understand this. So as I told you, there are 10 health issues. What are the health issues, friends? Your weight and waist size should be as per your height. Blood pressure should be normal. HbA1c, this is whether diabetic or not to know. If your HbA1c is above 5.7%, you are pre-diabetic. Above 6.5, diabetic. Thyroid profile, you need to see your TSH and other T3, T4. And creatinine, 0.8 to 1.1. That talks about your kidney function. See, friends, remember, kidney will only fail after all the problems. Somebody is overweight, somebody has blood pressure, somebody has high diabetic, then only they have a creatinine problem, right? But if you look at many blood reports, creatinine test is done first, but they don't do many times the fasting insulin. Then comes lipid profile. See, we are all focusing on triglyceride, HDL, LDL, and total cholesterol. But the most important is triglycerides. See, why I put the optimal markers in green, and yellow also is okay. But the best is the green, right? D vitamin levels, the lab is saying 30 to 100, but I say 60 to 100. Even if you get 100, it is good. B12 also same. Lab says 290 to 900, but the optimal is 600 to 9. Fasting glucose 70 to 99. The best is 70, 75, 80. Even if you are reaching 90 itself is a problem. But a lot of people say 99 no problem, 110 also no problem, they say. PP glucose should be below 120. Okay. So fasting is the best is below 70. Sorry, 70. PP sugar below 120. Fasting insulin should be 3 to 6. But the lab says up to 25 is normal. This is where we get into trouble. PP insulin, this is another test to be done. So friends, if you can just make sure that your fasting glucose is say around 70, 80, your PP glucose is below 120, your fasting insulin is 3 to 6, your PP insulin is below 30, that means you are healthy, 99%. But let me tell you, if you take 90% of the population, they will definitely be having probably sugar below 99. Not all the people, many majority of the people. But PP glucose also could be this, but their insulin levels will be skyrocketing. Say fasting insulin itself for some people 30, 40. We will now just study, friends. Look at this gentleman. He was 95 kg overweight, 140 by 90 BP, high, diabetic, 11.9% through the roof. Triglycerides 299. D vitamin is very low, 9.99. B12 is very low, 199. Fasting glucose is 200, very, very high. Fasting insulin, look at this, friend, 14.26. This is as per the lab, it is normal. but his insulin resistance is 7.04. This is a calculation. Fasting glucose 200 multiplied by 14.26 divided by 405, the value is 7.04. Ideal is what? It should be below 1.5. But whereas he is at almost severe insulin resistance. In about 4 months, he followed this. He stopped wrong habits, he found out his health score, and he improved his health in 4 months. What all improvements he has shown, friends? Look at 11.9% to 5% without any medicine. He lost 16 kg weight. And look at his triglycerides from 299 to 100. D vitamin has improved from 9.99 to 59. B12 has not improved because he has not taken the injections. A lot of people know, many people have got gut microbiome imbalance is there. These supplements, oral supplements may not help, so you have to take insulin. But still, he has to reduce his weight. He has improved about 16 kg, but still he has to reduce 5.7 feet. He should be around maybe below 70. So another 10 12 kg he should reduce. Another case study we see. This gentleman has, look at everybody. This guy has fasting insulin 14.26. This guy is 10. He is also having insulin resistance 2.4. And look at how he has improved. He's also lost 16 kg weight. His overall health improved from 20% to 80%. What is this 20%? 20% means he has 8 health issues. His creatinine is okay, his liver is okay, but otherwise all other problems he has. But he has improved to, he has only what thyroid is there, and then his B12 is low. Again, same problem here also. He has not taken B12 injection. One more case study. Look at this gentleman, January 23 got the test done, and look at his triglyceride 786, very high, and it has come to 211. And then you look at his D vitamin has improved 22.58 to 41. So from 7 health issues to he has got only one health issues now. What is one health issue? Still his triglycerides is high, he has to get it reduced, and his HDL is still low. Then another case study we see. This time is in about 9 months. Look at he has also lost 21 kg weight. His HbA1c 5.9 to 5.1%. So from 7 health issues to he has now 3 health issues. Still he has overweight. He has to reduce his triglycerides. He has to reduce. He has to improve his insulin. Look at friends, all of them 14.26 should be below 3. That means he is almost 5 times higher, 3 times higher, 4 5 times higher. This guy is 28.8, but still, despite all these efforts, he has come to 3.86. So this is how it is done, friends. So what to do? What to do? How to go about it? So I wanted to show last gentleman who he has shared his experience. Please go through that video. You will understand.
Good day, friends. This is Balamurugan from Chennai.
Balamurugan Visa 21
I am
K.
53 years old. I like to share my experience in reducing my weight and keeping myself fit. Whether it is due to hereditary or other factors, I have been overweight, particularly since reaching the age of 30. So I adopted many methods to keep my weight within the permissible range. I followed many methods like Herbalife method, keto method, and some conventional methods like reducing food intake or increasing the physical activity and all those things. But these methods did give results, but there are so many problems in following these methods. One method is costly and other one could not be followed. We will drop all these methods within a very short span of time, and one method is will make us very weak and keep us hungry all the time. As a result, I could not follow any of these methods. These methods cannot be our life. These methods cannot be followed in the long run. Out of frustration, I stopped all my efforts. As a result, I gained weight and became obese. My body mass index was above 30. Literally, I did not have any strategy to keep my weight under check, and I passed my time without any purpose. So finally, in the last January, In the last January, I met Mr. KSG Rao in the Nadesan Park in Chennai. Rao sir introduced me to this remarkable diet plan. Actually, we don't call this as a diet plan. Instead, we call it as lifestyle changes. I started my journey in the third week of January this year. I followed his 8 mantras very sincerely. This paid me good results. At the end of 4 months, my weight reduced by 14 kgs, waistline reduced by 6 inches, and my HbA1c lowered, fasting insulin reduced, and fasting glucose came down, and cholesterol came down, and all this happened. Apart from these, I started feeling very light and energetic, and this is the most important part of these improvements. I am really happy about these improvements thanks to KSG Rao sir and his effective mantras. These rules are very simple to follow, unlike other methods, and cheap also, but very, very effective. What are these rules, or what I followed? Let me share it with you. As soon as I get up in the morning, I'll take nearly 1 liter of water, after which I'll go for first bowel movement, then cycling, walking, and some stretching exercises for about 60 minutes. Then water again, then I'll go for second bowel movement. I used to have my first meal around 11 a.m. This is a very routine South Indian meal in which I'll try to reduce the intake of simple carbohydrates. Instead, I have included complex carbohydrates and some protein rich food items. After that, nothing except water. Then my second meal is before 7 p.m., in which I'll have as much uncooked food as possible. And the important thing is that nothing in between. I'll take only water because other than water is considered as food. Before starting these lifestyle changes, I used to have coffee 2 or 3 times and one tea in the evening, and but I have avoided all these drinks completely. Initially, I felt very difficult to avoid them since I am in teaching profession. Once the classes are over, I used to have some hot drinks. This is my habit for the past 30 years, but I completely stopped this habit for the sake of better health and better energy levels. Now I feel young and energetic, and the journey continues to be continued for lifetime. My partial success has motivated my wife, my brother, and the entire family to follow these lifestyle changes. Thanks to KSG Rao sir. Thank you, one and all.
So, friends, what we have understood from this. So, first check your health score on this 10 health issues, doing 11 blood test. Find out what are the wrong habits you have. What others fellow have, we don't bother. What wrong habits you have. Then follow the dinacharya. Once you follow the dinacharya, you can improve. Thank you very much for joining this session. And no, we are all are generally we take promise ourselves for the new year. Oh, I want to do that. Friends, this process is very simple. Don't wait for thing. Start from today. There is no tomorrow. And once you become healthy, what are the advantages? See how you can become. What is the health score and all that? How you can improve? What is your what we call it as? What is your health span? If you're able to hang on this is a grip test. This is balance test.
6 hours
Standing on one leg.
morning night late ஆகுதுல்ல
So even if you get drenched in the rain for 1 hour, you are not getting cough, cold in the same evening. How flexible you are. This is support. Without support, is sit and stand. See, if you are healthy, only you can play with your grandchildren. What is the biggest gift you give to your family friend? Your own health. If you are unwell, you are going to make your family members to suffer. So at least take a vow and follow all these lifestyle changes, and this would help you a lot. Thank you very much for listening, and I wish you an advance Happy New Year 2026. And you all can, in about 3 months, you can improve your health, friends. Thank you once again. And if you like this video, subscribe, share, comment, and thank you very much.